Here is the explanation of limiting reagent quiz. So this quiz has 10 questions, but they're really just one big question. Okay? And then I broke it down into different steps that you need to solve this question. First, you need to find the molar mass of NH4NO3, ammonium nitrate. What you need to do is use your periodic table to find the molar mass of each element and add them up. So we have 1N, another N, so 2N, 4H, and 3O. Each N is 14. Since we have 2, you multiply 2. Plus each H is 1, you have 4, so you times 4. Plus each O, the molar mass is 16. There are 3, and you got 80 grams. Okay, and then what is the molar mass of NH3PO4? NH3, same thing. You're looking for molar mass, right? So Na3, we have 3 Na. Each Na is 23 times 3 plus each P is 31. There's only 1. So plus each O is 16 times 4. You add them up is 164. The unit is gram per mole. So that means in 1 mole of that compound, you have 164 gram. So now we're looking for the mole amount. So we need to convert the gram to mole. In this question, we have 20 gram of ammonium nitrate, and we have 75 gram of sodium phosphate. So that's the actual amount of compound you have. You have to convert that amount to mole. So 20 gram of ammonium nitrate convert to mole. In 1 mole of ammonium nitrate, you have 80 gram. Multiply the top number, 20 times 1, divide by the bottom number, divide by 8, you get 1 over 4, which is 0.25. Okay, so it's 0.25 mole. And then what is the mole amount of Na3PO4? We start with 75 gram. That's the actual mass of sodium phosphate. You convert to mole. 1 mole sodium phosphate have 164 gram. Multiply the top number, divide by 164. So 75 divided by 164 is 0.46. 0.46 mole. Okay. Okay, question number 5. You need to find out which one is limiting reagent. Okay, so that has to do with our mole ratio. Our mole ratio is every 3 mole of ammonium nitrate react with every 1 mole of sodium phosphate. So our ratio is 3 to 1. 3 ammonium nitrate react with 1 sodium phosphate. Okay, so obviously we need more sodium ammonia nitrate than sodium phosphate, right? But remember, the actual amount of ammonia is 0.25. And then the actual amount of sodium phosphate is 0.46. Okay, obviously, this is the limiting reagent. So your answer is NH4NO3. Well, we do want to continue with this question because um, there is a question follow up asks you how much excess you have. So since um, ammonium nitrate NH4NO3 is limiting, so we use the amount of ammonium nitrate amount to find out if we use that amount completely, how much Na3PO4 we actually need. Okay, so we assume the actual amount we need is X, you cross multiply, your X is 0.083 something, okay? Mole of Na3PO4, sodium phosphate. Well, we're gonna keep that number there because we're gonna use it later. Okay, number 6. Since NH4 and NO3 is limiting, the other one must be excess. So your answer is Na3PO4. So your mole ratio between NH4 and NO3 and NH4 3PO4. Okay, you have to go back to your question. Original question, right? So we're looking for this compound, okay, the ratio of this compound to ratio of this compound, right? And then the ratio is 3 to 1. 3 to 1. So your answer is 3 to 1. What is the molar mass of NH43PO4? So pay attention to the subscript 3. That means N, which is 14, will have 3. Okay? Plus H, the molar mass of hydrogen is 1, will have 4 hydrogen in the parentheses, times 3, will have 12, plus 1p, p is 31, times 1, plus O4, O is 16, times 4. And use calculator, you get 42 plus 12 plus 31 plus 64, which is 149. So it's 149 gram per mole. How many gram of NH4 ammonium phosphate is produced after reaction? So remember, the ratio of the limiting reagent and then the product is 3 to 1. So how much mole of NH4NO3 we have, which is 0.25, right? So you start with limiting amount of reactant 0.25 mole of I need more space for this. Okay, you start with 0.25 mole of NH4 3PO4. And then remember, the ratio is 3 to 1. So every 3 mole NH4 3PO4 will give you 1 mole of NH4 3. Oh, sorry. My bad, my bad. Sorry. Your starting reactant is 0.25 mole of ammonia NH4 nitrate NO3. Okay, NH4 NO3. But the ratio of ammonium nitrate to ammonium phosphate is 3 to 1, so you still have 3 ammonium nitrate will produce 1 mole of ammonium phosphate. So basically what you're doing here is to find out how many mole of the produced product you're going to get. And then, but it's in mole, we have to convert mole to actual gram, right? That's where the molar mass come in. So 1 mole, remember the moles on top, and then if you want to cancel out the unit, you have to put it opposite direction. So here the mole is at the bottom, you convert to gram, so grams on top. It's 149. Okay? Multiply the number on top, 0.25 times 1 times 149, divide by 3 and divide by 1. Okay? 0.25 times 149 divided by 3 is 12.4. So the answer is 12.4 gram. And last one is how much of the other reagent is left over in gram. Okay. That is what we have earlier come in play. Right? Earlier we already find out the excess reagent is this. And then this is how much we need to use. But this is how much we have. So what's left over is using the what we have minus what we're going to use. And then you get 0.377 mole left over for excess reagent, right? However, that's not the question. That's not the full answer because the full answer asks you the gram, right? So we have to convert the mole back to gram, 0.377 mole, okay, back to gram. So since we cancel out the mole, you put the mole at the bottom. 1 mole of sodium phosphate will define the molar mass of sodium phosphate. So 1 mole of sodium phosphate, Na3PO4, is 164 gram. Right? Mole and mole cancel. You multiply the number on top, multiply, and divide by the number at the bottom. So it's 0.377 times 164, which is 61.8. So your final answer is equal 61.8 gram. So it's 61.8 gram. All right, that's the end of this quiz. Study for this quiz for tomorrow to retake it. And you're only going to have 1 hour. So don't try to look at the video along with taking my quiz, okay? Even though it's a makeup. So that's why I give it to you ahead of time and show all the work, explain what to do. You're going to have the same question, but different number of things. Okay?